Today begins our discussion about the imaginary number I. It's in the set of complex numbers. I'll go into some more detail in class about this, but what we need to keep in mind is that technically I is equal to the square root of -1. It's going to be treated very much like a variable. So in this very simple example, I plus 5i, and there's really an understood 1 here, I can combine those as they're considered like imaginary terms and get 6i. And then there's also an understood 1 here. So if I have 1i minus 8i, I would get a negative 7i. And on this guy, I really don't need these parentheses, and I really don't need these parentheses because I'm not distributing anything. So I'm just going to combine my like terms. So 4 minus 8 is a -4. Looking in front of my numbers for signs, negative 12i plus 3i is a minus 9i. You notice how I wrote my number first and my I term second? That's a standard way of writing what's referred to as our complex number. And when I say complex number, I mean I have a real number and an imaginary number. So I write the real number first and I write the imaginary number second. And then the last example, notice they're getting a little bit longer. I'm going to distribute my negative, -2, and then I'll get a plus 7i, clearing out the parentheses. Distribute your negative and clear out the parentheses. And here, I'm really just going to drop my parentheses because I don't have anything to distribute. I'm going to look for my real numbers first. So those guys are going to make a -7, and then a -7 and a -15, I'll get a -22. And then 7i minus 4i is a 3i, minus 12i is going to give me a minus 9i. And again, I'm written in a plus bi form, which means the real number is written first and the imaginary term is written second.